My name is Blake Chaney, and I am the defendant for William Shakespeare.
My name is Stephen Aceti, JD. I am the main lawyer for the prosecution team.
My name is Justin Levian, and I am the actress of Katerina in The Catcher of the Rye play in the 1970s.
My name is Keanu Jahaverian, and I am a witness for the prosecution team in the trial.
Hi, I'm William Shakespeare, and I'm a playwright, a poet, and an actor.
I think that we have more ideas and backup, what's called arguments, that back up our side of the story, and it's not really Shakespeare's fault.
I think this is one of my best trials, especially since my first. I tried to fight sexism in any way I can.
My opinion on the trial is that Shakespeare is not sexist.
I believe the defendant was sexist because he referred to women as shrews, property, and the weaker gender.
I think that the people opposing me are just narrow-minded and they don't see the whole picture.
They have some good witnesses that have not a lot of knowledge, and it can be hard to fight against them.
Well, what's challenging is sexism is kind of hard to prove, since all we have to work with is a 500-year-old play and what we know about Shakespeare himself.
Because there's so many mixed sides on the prosecuting, they have a lot of stuff to say, so I just have to prove what they say is wrong.
The cross-examination part, because I do not know what questions the opposing side will ask.
It's challenging because all my witnesses are dead.
Did a lot of research to find my arguments and to try and help the defendant win.
Well, I'm looking at a lot of local news and what's happening now.
I'm prepared for this position by, of course, being in the play itself and knowing Shakespeare, and that's really important because I actually knew him, unlike the people who are trying to play against him.
I have practiced endlessly, and I deeply understand my role.
My good lawyers prepared me. They told me what to do.
Yeah, we have good evidence, and we are just very confident in general.
I think we have a great case. Yeah, we have good witnesses, hard, unrefutable evidence, and we've just been working non-stop.
Because I have a lot of evidence and valid stuff to say because I actually knew him as a person, and people say he taught me sexist, but how would they know? Like, they're not me.
I feel confident in winning this trial because my group and I have developed reasonable arguments and gathered credible evidence to prove the defendant guilty.
Justice must succumb. And I have a good crew, and I feel good about this.
We didn't really argue with them because that's not really the way to do it, and we just sort of took it slowly and just sort of calmly proved our point.
Well, I'm a calm guy. I'm not quick to anger.
I would prove them wrong by giving them evidence.
I would collaborate with them and share all our ideas. I would also illustrate positive attitude and have assertive communication with my peers.
I tell them to shut up because they're dumb.
I'm on the defense side, so on the side of William Shakespeare, and because we're defending him, and he is not guilty of anything.
I'm on the prosecution, mainly because that's what I was assigned.
I am on the defense side because I think that Shakespeare isn't sexist and I just want to prove him innocent.
I'm on the prosecution side because I was assigned this role.
I'm on my side. Why wouldn't I be on my side?
You should be leaving us because they don't really know Shakespeare's side. I mean, we have Shakespeare as a witness, so we actually know his side of the story, and they just sort of have to guess.
Evidence. We can prove that Shakespeare was sexist, that he wrote his plays intentionally to glorify sexism.
Because I knew Shakespeare himself, and of course I have the evidence because I actually knew him.
You should believe in me because I've worked hard for the trial and for my fellow teammates to win and ultimately receive a good grade.
The play, it just depends how you interpret it. They just see the world as girls aren't getting what they want, but I want to tell the world that women can be proud and amazing. They're also always forgetting that Petruchio also got like smacked and all that things.
It was mostly the time period that he was in. It wasn't really his thoughts, like his wife said. He was a very kind person, and we just don't believe that he would be really that sexist.
I'd read Taming of the Shrew, and I'd read Romeo and Juliet, and seen Shakespeare in Love before that, and I noticed a common pattern. Women have no rights.
He is not sexist.
How women were portrayed as inferior to men and worse than men.
I don't have one because I'm not sexist.
We really want the defendant to win, and we just tried our best.
Like I said, I read Taming of the Shrew, and I thought it was just horrible the way they treated Katharina and all of the other women.
It's just because he always treated me with respect.
I'm extremely passionate about this topic because I believe it is unfair and discriminating that one gender is better than the other, and I want to prove the defendant guilty.
I'm very passionate about this topic